I want to touch on this disturbing situation in Europe. To put it lightly, it's not looking good. 2 days ago, as you know, the Russian-owned Nordstream 1 and 2 pipelines began leaking. Since then, the pipelines have been pouring millions of cubic metres of natural gas into the Baltic Sea off Denmark. The leak has created a toxic bubble field in the Baltic Sea that's almost a kilometre wide, and it doesn't look like the leaks were an accident. According to Swedish officials, 2 powerful underwater explosions were detected at the same time as the leaks began, one of which was so strong it was equivalent to hundreds of pounds of TNT. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister of Poland said, "We can clearly see that it is an act of sabotage, an act that probably marks the next stage in the situation we're dealing with in Ukraine," unquote. So, who's responsible? Well, we don't know. But many have their suspicions. Some are saying it was Putin. But why would Putin blow up his own natural gas pipelines? The very pipelines that are Russia's source of wealth and leverage over Europe as it approaches a cold winter. Others have blamed the United States. In February this year, President Biden said that, quote, "If Russia invades, there will no longer be a Nord Stream 2. We'll bring an end to it," unquote. And Biden wasn't the only one to make such assertions. Back in January, Victoria Newland at the State Department, the same woman who was involved in the invasion of Iraq and helped orchestrate the ousting of the former Ukrainian president, Viktor Yanukovych, 8 years ago, said, quote, "With regard to Nord Stream 2, we continue to have very strong and clear conversations with our German allies. If Russia invades Ukraine, one way or the other, Nord Stream 2 will not move forward," unquote. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not accusing the Biden administration of this egregious act of economic terrorism, but we have to consider the possibility. Just listen to Radoslaw Sikorski, a European Parliament member and former Polish foreign minister. After the pipeline blew up, Sikorski tweeted, "Thank you, USA." Perhaps even more suspect is the fact that a new European gas pipeline was unveiled a day after Nord Stream blew up, a pipeline that carries Norwegian gas to Poland under the same Baltic Sea. Interesting timing. Meanwhile, Biden's spokeswoman, Karine Jean-Pierre, said the destruction of Nord Stream is an opportunity to, quote, "accelerate true energy independence by moving to a clean energy economy," whatever that means, just as the lights begin to switch off across Europe. You couldn't make this stuff up if you tried. We are, though, on many things, especially energy, living in very unpredictable times.